Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to run through some slightly more advanced features for text. Okay, just the ones that I use a lot, I imagine you'll use. I'm not going to cover every single use case for fonts, but I'm going to show you where to find them. We're going to add links, I'm going to show you how to do things like stroke throughs, destroy the text, we're going to do proper paragraph spacing, letter spacing, plus some other ones. Let's go and jump in. Okay, the first one is making sure that you're aware, I've got a style applied to this, so I'm going to break it. Is all, or not all of it, but lots of good stuff's here in the advanced three little dots. Okay, we'll cover bits and pieces of it, just the useful stuff. The main ones that I like to use is, letting, or the line height here, obviously we've looked at, and the other one is space between paragraphs. If I put a return between these two, I get a, is it a widow? Can't remember, widow or an orphan, don't like them there. So I'm gonna open that up. Okay, so I've still got a return there, but all I want to do is open up the spacing. Don't be one of those people that do that. Okay, it works. Or do this, it's even worse when you select the text. Can you do that? And make the font size smaller? Yeah. You're laughing if you've done it. Okay, so I'm gonna select it all and I'm gonna go to this one here, is the one I use quite a bit, so space between paragraphs. It'd be very common to divide your font size in half. You don't have to. Okay, whatever it is, divide it in half, or at least quarters, some sort of easily divisible by your font size makes it life easier later on when you're trying to line things up, when you get a bit more advanced. But anyway, line height, and this one, space between, what do they call it? They call it space after? Paragraph spacing. Let's give it the right name, Dan. Let's look at letter spacing because I'm gonna set you guys a goal later on to create a logo based on the fonts that you're using. So we're gonna do Scott headphones, right? I'm going to pick a bold one, and with my Scott, very often I will grab these two. Is it this one or that two? Anyway, the space between letters often, okay, so it's those two, and I'm going to drag them down. If it comes up mixed, it doesn't know what to do when you're dragging it. So I'm going to delete that and then drag it this way. Oh man, what a debacle. 0. These things happen to the best of us. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I've selected them all, I got it back to 0, and I'm just kind of tidying this up. And you might decide here, like that is a big space on this font. I don't like it, so I'm going to say you two are going to go a bit smaller. No, just this one. Smaller, it is that one. Cool. All right, if I'm honest, I end up doing a lot more design work in Illustrator and just copying and pasting it into here. I will show you Illustrator kind of connections later on, but letter spacing or tracking or kerning, variations of a theme. Okay, so I'm going to have Dan's Scott headphones. You'll be doing your own one, and we're going to make like a little logo lockup up the top here. I might do this afterwards. Oh, this cuts to one of the other things I'm going to share in this video is sizing up. You're like, oh, why doesn't it size up? Remember the key tool or scale. Okay, we'll actually just do things where we don't actually want to hit any of those like 72/48s. We just want to like make it bigger. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be my logo for the moment. That will do. Working title. Shift 0. Zoom out 100%. It's big enough. Or it's not lining up the way I like. But let's get on with the more advanced-ish font stuff. The next one is selecting all of the same. So let's say I've got this thing. It's got these three here don't have the style applied to them. And I probably what did I decide? I think heading 3. So I'm going to go through, select this first one. It might be across lots of different frames. We've got them all pretty tightly here. What I can do is do like we did select all the fills. We can stumble around in here and go to edit, select all text effects. Who remembers I don't know, is it a shortcut? I think it is. So with it selected, Command / or Control / on a PC and type in text properties. Where is it? Select same with text properties. There you go. So it's gone through and selected them all. And now I can say, actually, you're all heading 3. Actually, it's my alt heading 3. So I'm going to break it, go back. You're my alt heading 3. Right, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can work your way through and update things, change them. You don't have to change it to a style, but that little select the same text properties is a handy thing. A newish thing for Figma is now we've got in here, we've got bullets and numbering. Not very exciting. Where are they? They are actually. They're really handy. Okay, but they're in there, just so you know. Another kind of useful thing here might be, well, kind of thing I want to show you is you might have a link in here. Okay, so I'm going to select it all, and can you see up here? Weird place for it. Okay, you can click on this and say when that is clicked, we're going to go to www. In this case, go to figma.com. Okay, nice. We're going to style it to be the traditional click me because I'm a link color. Should check out what that actually is, but and we're going to make it bold. Another shortcut, okay, that I'm throwing in as a bonus is, there we go. If you have anything selected, you can use some basic kind of formatting like Command B or Control B on a PC, okay, and it just makes it bold. Same with italics, Command I. If your font has an I, it doesn't have an italics, okay, but if it did, Command B, this one here, go to regular. I'm going to select it, Command I will go to italics. Command, I'm saying Command, there's all my Mac ones. So if you're hearing Command, think Control on a PC. So Command U is underline. Does strike through work? Command S, it doesn't. Strike through is in there under your advanced. There it is there. Can't remember what the shortcut for that is. Is it X? Command X? Nope. That closes. All right, so those are some basic formatting. The link will work in your prototype. So I'm going to go play it. And there you go. It's going to jump out to a website. It's jumped out here. It's asking you, would you like to leave? Don't show again. Let's go do it. Let's go to Figma. All right, so you get the idea for that one. What else? Last one is when you're outlining the font. Okay, so let's say that it's your heading. Okay, and you want to do something fancy with it. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate it because I'm going to wreck this thing, I know. I'm going to zoom in, Shift 2 on my selection to kind of zoom in on it. And I'm going to hit Command minus once to come back a little bit. It always zooms in too much. Come on, Figma, just zoom in enough, but not too close. So that's Command minus to zoom out a little bit, or Control minus. So this is editable text. What I can do, say I want to do something special to it. Okay, wreck it. Take ownership of it. We're going to customize this font. What we can do is we can outline the stroke. Okay, basically now this is not a font. Okay, you can't edit the type, but they're editable shapes. So I can double click it. Okay, to go into editing mode, or remember with it selected, go to the fancy way or the long way. Okay, and I can go in here and say, actually, what am I going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to make it, what am I going to do? I'm going to try and grab all those. I'm going to have to zoom in to grab all of those. Here's one of them. Will that come for me? Here you go. You might have to zoom in to get a bit detailed. Okay, Scott headphones. What am I doing? Wrecking the joint. That's what I'm doing. I can't think of, I can't even do it. Okay. That's what happens when you don't really plan the video very well. Oh, it's kind of like a sound wave. Oh, I could see myself fixing this. Let's do one more. It's kind of like a sonic sound wave. Look at that. Beautiful. So you can outline text, no longer editable. So always make sure there's a backup of it. Ooh, I wrapped up, but I'm back now because I've got one other little tip. I was actually just using it. I was like, I should show people that. Okay, so I'm going to use this text over here. Okay, and with it selected, if you're not in this like, very regimented size-wise, okay, you're still at the playing around phase, you can select text and hold down Command-Shift on a Mac, and that's Control-Shift on a PC. And you're looking for the keyboard shortcut it's either the period or the greater than, less than, I'm not sure. You're going to have to experiment. I don't know which one's which. Okay, but you can go up and down with text, kind of just, by eyeball, rather than kind of using the numbers over here or trying to kind of stick to some sort of predefined number. Okay, that's handy. And I'm using the one next to it. So look for the period and the comma, or the greater than and less than on your keyboard. Down by the M key, okay, and hold down the Shift and Command key on a Mac, or the Shift and Control key on a PC. All right, that is going to be it. It's not every single feature in Figma for text, but it's the headlines and the stuff I think you're going to use the most. But be sure to play around with the rest of it. You might find stuff in there that you enjoy using. All right, on to the next video.